Hello guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to queue, which is a combination of quick shooting and crouching, and also depends on how far you are from the pillar. So, let me just show you guys what quick shooting is first. That's pretty much what quick shooting is. What's happening there is I'm shooting, and then I put my gun away while it looks like it's unloaded, and then I take it out and it looks like it's loaded, and I shoot. So what that does is it makes it look like I'm reloading faster, which makes it look like I'm shooting faster than everyone else. It also helps with traversing faster. So like if I'm trying to move around with swords and shoot, then I'm able to shoot and then put my railgun away at the right time, and then be able to take it out while it's loaded. So that's really helpful. And so now that you guys know what quick shooting is, let me just show you guys. I guess I don't really know how to explain this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go from high 60 all the way down to low 30, and you guys see why queuing is so important, I guess. So this right here, you're able to shoot over the pillar. As you can see, if I put my cursor here, you're still able to shoot over it. And so if I go to 30, same thing, except I'm able to shoot over it, right? But I'm also not able to put my cursor here. So it's not able to go over the pillar as easy anymore. Now 30 low, or like, I guess 30 high, doesn't really matter. Either way, you won't be able to shoot over the pillar right here on either one, unless you angle it upwards a little bit, and you'll be able to. So how do you get past this? How do you make it go over the pillar? Well, that's where quick shooting comes into play. This whole, I guess, combination of things is called queuing, which is probably just the shorthand version of quick shooting, or I don't fucking know. What's the word? Like the short term for quick shooting, which doesn't really make sense because this is what quick shooting is, and this is what queuing is. Let me show you guys what queuing is. If I can do it right, there we go. So as you guys can see, I'm able to shoot over the pillar now. It also depends on how far you are, so if I'm like over here, it's gonna be a little harder, but it's still possible. As you guys can see, you're able to angle a lot. But what I do is I go very close to the pillar and I quick shoot. Or my bad, I queue. Doesn't really matter how you say it. I queue. Because I have a lot more cover right here if I'm closer to the pillar. What else? Alright, let me tell you guys how to queue. So from crouching to standing. So you're crouching, and then you stand, take out 4, and then wait like a split second, and then shoot. Don't shoot right after taking out your 4. Shoot a little bit after. So a little bit after, and you'll be able to hit people's head on it. I'm not going to show that because the ping is being a pain in the ass, and I don't feel like dealing with it. But yeah, you're able to shoot people's heads right here. If they're standing, if they're crouching, you won't be able to hit their head. If they're behind this pillar right here. Just for like people that don't know what the hell I'm talking about, if they're like this, you won't be able to hit them with this shot. But if they're standing, you'll be able to hit them. Alright, so that's what queuing is. In new netcode, I'm going to show this in old netcode too. Actually no, let me show you guys snipers first, since a lot of you guys play snipers. It's a little bit different. The length of the gun does matter, which is, anyways. Alright, let me just pause this. Alright, we're back over here. I'm gonna stutter a little bit. I don't really give a fuck. So I've already shown this before. This is shooting over the pillar, which is also called pillar shooting. But it's a quick shot. It works the same way, but you can't do this. This is impossible. You're not able to quick shot like this. You have to be a little bit further away from the pillar, and then you can do this. It's all about the momentum. What quick shooting is pretty much your shot is going a little higher than it's supposed to be. But yeah, there's lots of ways to make your shot go higher than it's supposed to be. You know, slingshotting. But queuing is pretty much like the oldest version of people making their bullets go higher than they should be. Or maybe that might be wrong. Maybe even like movement might be like this. This is me making my bullet go a little higher than it should be by using this corner right here. But yeah, let me go on to old netcode and I'll show you guys how to do that now. Alright, I am here. I am back. Alright. So to make this as accurate as possible, I put this in Shanghai since I have higher ping in there. If I did this in like Washington or something, it would be way too easy to hit people over this pillar. Like, as you guys can see, let me just show you guys something real quick. If they're on 60 high, it's gonna be really easy. I can just literally stand here and I can just shoot. And it'll eventually hit their head. But on my screen, it won't hit them. Anytime now. Alright, there we go. That might be because I moved a little bit. Alright, that's probably because I paused it. Let me just stand here and shoot without any movement. Alright, there we go. Wait, did I just say that's because I paused? It's because I moved. Because whenever I moved, it made like shadow movement, so... Or that could have been the reason. Anyways, as you guys can see on my screen, I did not hit him on their screen. I did hit them. Alright, so how to heal. So, as you guys can see, I'm not able to shoot over the pillar, except for that. I don't know why. It's probably because of the ping. I guess sometimes it works. It's not. It obviously isn't like all the time though. But to shoot over the pillar, it's pretty much the same thing. It's actually a little bit easier than HTML5 too, so that's pretty nice. I'm pretty sure you could do it from here too. Yep. So yeah. Had to think about what to say. Alright, so with higher pings, you're gonna want to stand a little longer and then shoot. If they have higher ping, or if you have higher ping. Pretty much if anyone has higher ping, if they have 200, you have 200. You're gonna want to do something like this. You're gonna want to stand up and then shoot. Like that. You're not gonna want to do this, because it'll miss a lot. You're gonna want to just stand and then shoot. You're gonna want to pause a little bit. For high pingers, that is how that works. For low pingers though, it's a little weird because people have like weird ass internet. But for low pingers, you can do this as long as it goes over the pillar. Your aim pretty much in old netcode is you want that shot to go over the pillar. It doesn't always have to be, but if you want to hit the shot, then yeah, you're gonna want it to go over the pillar. Even though they probably don't see it go over the pillar, you're gonna want to have to get it over the pillar. You can also do it over here, but what I do is I just hug the corner. This pillar. Sorry, I just keep saying random shit. You're gonna want to hug this pillar and then shoot over. But yeah, same thing in stride sniper. You're gonna want to do this. Oops, my bad. You do not want to click X. You're gonna want to do something like this. So you're gonna want to go from here and then move back. In rows, you can do that, but I mean, it's I guess a way to put it is the reason you don't want to do this is because it's a lot more unstable and you have a higher chance of not hitting it. Unless you're super used to it, and I mean, yeah, you're gonna hit it more often. But if you're doing that, yeah, it's gonna be a lot more unstable. You'll probably not hit on the other person's screen. Wait, I don't want to do this. Let me actually, I might be saying this wrong. I think if they have high ping, it's actually worth doing it like that. I did this like a long time ago, so I kind of knew this a lot more, but not as much anymore. I'm not able to hit at all, look at that. As you can see, I'm hitting the head, but it doesn't kill. There we go. It's really finicky when it's hyping, but it's still doable. I'm not really used to it. I know how to do it, just the timing isn't really there for me. But yeah, that's pretty much queuing. Let me pause this real quick, just to, let me think about. Maybe I have like other shit to say. Yeah, I guess so. To summarize all netcode, if they have higher ping, you're gonna want to wait a little bit whenever you stand up and then shoot. And if they have lower ping, then you're gonna want to shoot a little faster. Um, but yeah, a lot of different, I guess, how would I put this? A lot of different things come into play into how, like the timing of your shot in old netcode, because different people have different pings and internet speeds and all that shit. So yeah, that pretty much sums up how queuing works. If anyone knows, like, I guess a better way to explain this or whatever the fuck, then so, put it in the comments or some shit. I don't know. Alright, that's pretty much it. See you guys.